We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered him when he was announced before the game, but 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, well, you remember that one, 2017, finished 3rd at MVP voting, but a knee injury ended his season late and opened the door for Nick Foles to carry the Eagles to a Super Bowl title. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Wentz now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Gibson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check safety. Under 10, 10. Liz block 3. Chance. He's coming. Grade 15.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Divine DeVonta Smith.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out,
he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 46 down, man. 5-4. Great. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check, Mike. 47. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 47's the mic.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got the ball comes out. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Mike's 47. Check pass. Check pass. I got him. He's mine. Kill.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, flush to his right. Thomas brings it in. A huge play there for Washington. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. On 1st down, Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter, going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards, they were the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a 1st down.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Taylor. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Touchdown! Jimmy Graham. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. That is caught by a diving Thomas. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right.
On the out route, this ball complete to Graham.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Running left, Taylor.
And some room to work.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Wentz. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Wentz.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. On first down, Wentz.
Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Johnson to return it. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Bring some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Wentz. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
47 is the mark. All day, dog. 47 is the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. I got you. Hey, check, play.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run once more with Taylor.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. Mark off the 5 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the